Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me on this look, which is chocolate eyes and chocolate lips. And this is a chit chat get ready with me. I just forgot to film the introduction for some weird reason, but I was getting ready to go to Gio's parents' housewarming party. And so if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching.
So I'm going to take my Clarins Multi-Active Day Moisturizer like I do in every video. I know it gets redundant, but moisturizing your skin is so important. I can't say it enough. Next, I'm taking the Clinique All About the Eyes Eye Moisturizer, and I'm just tapping that under my eyes. I have extremely dry under eye area, so this is also super important. So I already know what lip color I chose, and it's matte, so I'm going to have to exfoliate my lips, and I'm using the Lush Santa's Lip Scrub for this. This is the only one I have, but usually I have more than one that's not like the Santa's one. This one's supposed to taste like cola. It does. It tastes really good. If you haven't tried them before, you definitely should. They're inexpensive, and they taste delicious, and they do the job pretty well. So I literally just like put this all over my lips, and then I eat it, essentially. Kind of awkward, I know. Next, I'm going to take the MAC Prep and Prime Lip Primer so that this can hydrate my lips while I do the rest of my makeup so that the matte lips won't look drying. So going into the eyes, I always like to start with the eyes. I say this in like all of my videos, I don't know. I'm going to start by priming my lids with the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. This is going to hide all the discoloration and veins or anything you have, and it's gonna make your shadows last all day. So I'm really excited to see Gio's parents' new house because I want to see the way they decorated it. We're moving soon, so I'm getting some inspiration from this, and yeah, I just can't wait to like hang out with this family. It's gonna be a fun time. So the palette I'm gonna use today is the ever so loved Morphe 350 palette. Everyone loves this, and I am no exception. There are some colors in here that, like, yeah, they're not the best, but I'm sorry, for $22 you get 35 eyeshadows. There is no better deal on earth. I highly recommend this palette. It's super affordable, especially if you're on a budget. So I'm just taking this first, I started doing it and I forgot to tell you what I was doing. I'm taking this first color here, and I'm just gonna set my primer with this. For some people, this palette could be extremely overwhelming, but I just love it so much. There are some shadows in here that look like identical, to be honest, so it's kind of hard to choose, but I think for the transition shade I'm gonna go with, whew, I almost fell, with, where is it, this one right here. I don't mean to give you the finger, I just want to show you which one I'm gonna take. And I'm gonna use a Luxie 205 brush. It's a taper blending brush. This is my all-time favorite taper blending brush in the world. I just discovered it. No, I didn't just discover it. I had it for a long time and I just like forgot about it. And it's like literally the softest brush I've ever tried in my whole life. So I'm just taking this, starting from the outer corner because you want the darkest pigmentation on the outer corner. And then I'm gonna take it in, sweep it in windshield wiper motions, and take this all the way in my crease and like a little above my crease too, because that's the point of a transition color. I'm also gonna build up the color a lot. Not a lot, but quite a bit, so that it's not just like really not apparent, you know what I mean? So yeah, they moved a little bit more north. Gio's parents, going back to Gio's parents. They moved a little bit more north than where they used to live, and it's like closer to us now, but it's still kind of far away. But I love their house. I saw it when they had just moved in, so they had still had like boxes everywhere, and I'm just like really excited to see what they've done with the place. Cause like, it's like I have a whole bunch of Pinterest boards. I'll link my Pinterest boards down below. Whoa. On interior design stuff, because since we're moving soon, super excited to start like decorating our house and whatever. We're not gonna move anywhere near them. When we do move, it's gonna be by where we are now. It's just gonna be our own house, and so I'm super excited. To build up even more color, I'm taking this medium brown shade right here, and I'm just gonna start in the outer corner and put it in the crease as well. So since this is a brown look, definitely want to keep that theme going. Taking this in the crease, but not too far up. I am the blending queen. Then I'm taking a this is a Sigma E25 brush with no product on it, and I'm just blending out the two colors together, making sure there are no harsh lines. This is a super important step. Now on the same brush, I'm taking the darkest color in the palette, that's the darkest brown at least. And I'm gonna take this in the outer V area, and I'm still on the MAC. I don't think I said this, but I was using the MAC 221 brush earlier for like getting it into the crease. Then I'm taking that same brush with no product on it, and I'm blending everything out. I think I might want to build up the crease color a little bit more. More transition. For the lids, I'm taking this color right here. It's like a matte yellowish color. And this is just going to be a base, just because, I don't know what I want on my lids yet. I'm not seeing any color here that I like too much. And because I want this to stay mostly a brown look, I'm not sure what I can do. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I have a most brilliant idea. Going back in with no additional product on the MAC 221 brush, and I have the darkest color on it, and I'm just going to blend the two together. Alright, I decided what I'm going to do with my lid. Okay, first I'm going to take this shade right here, which is right next to the yellow one that I did, and it's like a champagne, I guess-ish color, and it has some shimmer in it. So I'm taking this in the first half of my lid or so, and I'm packing this on because that gives the best pigmentation rather than just like swiping it. So I'm packing it, then I'm swiping it. Then I'm going to take this brown color. It's like a brown with some shimmer as well. And this is going on the outer half of my lid, so I can keep, you know, the brown tones that I wanted. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. I did good. I'm not done with both eyes, but I'm going to take that brush with no product on it and blend these two together so that it's not like just a random ass harsh line, because that would be like really strange. I'm going to build up the color just a little bit more. And then I'm just going to take like whatever's left on my brush and just put it over the color I had before, because it looks too weird if I just leave that color the way it was. Moving on to my face, I'm going to start by spraying the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist all over my face. This provides so much hydration, I can't even tell you, but it is quite pricey, so yeah. And then I'm going in with the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. This is supposed to help keep your makeup in place all day. You're supposed to rub it in. I've used this before in another tutorial. I've used this a lot actually. I use this like on a daily basis, but anyway, you're supposed to take quite a bit of this and rub it into your skin until it gets tacky, and that's what's supposed to help your makeup stay in place all day. Then I'm going in with the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. This is gonna help erase my huge ass pores, and I basically just put this in the T-zone. Why am I blurry? There you go. Just put this in my T-zone, because that's where I have my biggest pores, and then under my eyes to just blur out those huge bags that I have. Now I'm gonna let that sit there, and I'm gonna do my eyeliner because I kind of forgot to do that earlier. And I'm gonna do a dramatic wing just because I feel like it, because why not, you know? And I'm gonna use the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I've been using this a lot lately, and I actually really like it. And it's super affordable, so I highly recommend this if you're on a budget too. And I'm just going to do a wing. I can't talk for this part, so bear with me. Alright, so I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which I love. It's like my holy grail. And I'm taking the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops and I'm just dropping a few in. And I do this mostly like for, yeah, coverage, but at the same time, I feel like the Too Faced foundations are a little too yellow for me. So I also do it for the color, because the custom cover drops are actually my skin tone. Then I'm just going to spray my face with some Fix Plus. This is the coconut one, that's why it's yellow. I love the smell of coconut so much. And then I'm just going to dab it in with my damp beauty blender. I've been loving the Real Techniques sponges lately, but I feel like the beauty blender steals away less product and it just gives you a fuller coverage effect, which is usually what I like to go for. Using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser as a highlight. I love this so much. I bought it, like, no kidding, like a year ago, and I didn't like it at first at all, but I've just decided to use it again the other day and love it. So I just put this in a V shape under my eye. It's like so moussey and lightweight, but it gives great coverage, and it definitely erases those dark circles. So it does what it claims to do. When a product does that, you know, what else can I say about it? And then I'm just tapping that in with my damp beauty blender, the same one that I used. To set my concealer, I'm using the Makeup Forever Micro Finish powder, and I'm gonna use a dry Real Techniques sponge only because I don't have another beauty blender. And I'm not gonna bake or anything, I'm just gonna set it because I find that baking, I've tried every technique possible for baking and it just doesn't work for me. It makes my under eye area so dry. Don't know if I'm just still doing it wrong or what, but like it's awful. I can't. So I'm just gonna set it normally, and I'm like looking up so that I don't get any in the creases that I have there. To set the rest of my face, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in natural and medium, I think. And I'm gonna use a Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm just gonna buff that in the rest of my face. Love this powder so much. It's like my favorite. For bronzer, I'm taking my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder. And this is also good for contour, but I'm just gonna use it as bronzer today. And I'm taking a Real Techniques blush brush and just bronzing up my face a little bit because, you know, I'm so pale that I really could use some. For contour, I'm taking the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and this is the perfect contour color. And I'm taking a Real Techniques contour brush. Yeah, this is a contour brush. I'm just carving out my cheekbones. Okay, then for under my contour, I do like to bake, so I'm taking the same powder. See if this works. I've never baked with this powder before. And just taking the sponge and baking under my contour. I find that this helps keep my contour in place for much longer than if I were to just not bake at all. I don't like baking with loose powders. I don't know what it is. I usually bake with the powder that comes in a contour kit of some sort because it's like really brightening anyway. Okay, while I bake, I do my brows. I have a brow routine. I'll link it down below so I don't waste my time doing that on camera because it is what takes me like literally the longest time because as you can see, my brows don't really exist. So I'm gonna leave the bake going for just a little longer and I'm gonna do my lower lash line. I'm gonna start with the transition color that we used earlier, and it's that light, really light brown. It's very comparable to MAC Soft Brown, honestly. And I'm gonna take a pencil brush and just put this all up under there. It's gonna serve as our transition on the lower lash line as well. I'm just gonna start building color, and I'm gonna take that medium brown color that we took in the crease and on the same brush, and I'm just gonna put this right on top. And then I'm gonna take this color, and it's like the same as the darkest brown that I use, except it has some shimmer. So it's very similar, but it's not the same. And I'm gonna use a flat shader brush, where right here. And I'm gonna put it just on my like outer third of my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna take the color that I used all over the lid and put that on the other half. Since I'm already at my lower lash line, I'm gonna take a pencil, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil. And I'm gonna line my tight line and my waterline. To highlight, I'm gonna use this shade right here, and it's a gorgeous highlight color. And I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and the inner corner of my eye with this color. Now I'm just gonna undo the bake with a huge fluffy powder brush, and it's just gonna bring the whole bronzing look together. For blush, I'm using the MAC blush in Mocha. I think that this goes really well with the look that I'm going for today. For highlight, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, and I think this really ties the look together as well. I'm just gonna drown myself in some highlight. And now I'm just going to spray myself with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I always like to do this before mascara and lips, as I've said like a million times. And now I'm going to do mascara, and I'm taking my two favorites, and they are the Too Faced Better Than Sex and the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and I'm layering them. And then the lips are my favorite part, and for lips I'm taking MAC Stone lipstick, and this is brand new and I'm so excited to use it. So first I'm wiping away that lip balm that we put on earlier, and I don't have a liner to go with this, so I have to be really careful with what I'm doing. I'm going to start on my lower lips because it's easier, and I'm just going to put it on. So I'm going to just go do my hair, and I will be right back. All I'm doing is literally straightening it with this straightener, and it's a Solia flat iron. That's all it is. It's a ceramic flat iron, and I'll be right back to show you my finished look. So this is the finished hair and makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love these lips and they're so in right now. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!